In classical mechanics, the Euler-Cromer method can solve almost any motion problem you're given. These problems usually present you with a second-order differential equation, such as the momentum principle. Because the differential equation is second order, you need two pieces of information to solve it. Typically, these pieces of information are an initial value for the position and an initial value for the velocity. Because all the information takes place at the beginning of the motion, we call this an initial value problem. When you switch to electrostatics or quantum mechanics, you're also usually presented with a second-order differential equation, such as Poisson's equation. Again, this second-order equation requires two pieces of information to solve. However, in these fields, you're typically given information about the two endpoints, and we call this a boundary value problem. In this video, we'll see how the Euler-Cromer method is not designed to handle boundary value problems. In this code, which is available in a link in the description below, we're attempting to use the Euler-Cromer method to solve the simple differential equation d squared f dx squared equals -1 for the boundary conditions on the screen. The first boundary condition is easy to meet just by setting the initial value of f. But the second boundary condition, on the other side of the region, requires us to guess and correct the initial value of f prime. This requires several attempts trying to hone in on the appropriate initial value of f prime. You can think of this as like trying to throw a basketball into a hoop. You can't control where the basketball will land, only how you throw it. Then, as soon as we get a different set of boundary conditions, we have to start all over again. We call this process wagging the dog because the tail of the function is dictating what should happen at the beginning. Wagging the dog becomes more difficult with more complicated functions for the second derivative, and even more difficult when we switch to the Schrödinger equation, which requires us to guess and correct the initial value of the first derivative and the value of the energy. Oh, and by the way, the boundary conditions require that the function go to 0 at infinity, which you'll never be able to achieve. Now, I'm not one to say bad things about the Euler-Cromer method, but it simply is not cut out for boundary value problems. In the next video, we'll look at how the method of finite differences provides a much better way of solving boundary value problems. You should now be able to use the wag the dog method to attempt to solve a differential equation with a set of boundary conditions. Use the code in the link in the description below to attempt to solve these sets of differential equations and boundary conditions, and describe why wagging the dog is ineffective.